Good Tuesday evening, Southeast Texas. Hope you're doing well. We've issued yet another weather impact alert for tomorrow across Southeast Texas because of the high fire danger. Right now, looking at mostly clear skies over at the Horseman's Western Shore. Beautiful sunset. Currently 61 degrees over at Orange, which is part of the Roofing 911 Skycam network. Yeah, it's spring as we've got oak tree pollen back in the picture. Very high levels of tree pollen, and if you're an allergy sufferer, you probably are dealing with that right now, as cedar also in the mix, but at least we got rid of the grass today on today's allergy report. Here's the plan, looking at a warm, windy day coming up on Thursday. As I said, we have another weather impact alert because of high fire danger across Southeast Texas. A weak cold front with an isolated shower coming in late Thursday into Thursday evening. Very little cooling with this, but it's going to make for a beautiful weekend across Southeast Texas, we think. And then again, weather impact alert for Wednesday between 9 a.m. and 6 p.m. The issue is that we've got dry vegetation, a lot of dry brush, dry grasses, dry fuels, basically. It's going to be windy with low humidity. That's between 9 a.m. and 6 p.m. So if somebody flicks a cigarette out on the grasses or parks their hot car on grass, that could spark a fire. So try to reduce activities like lawn mowing, using a chainsaw. Try to reduce those activities until early in the morning, and any activities that could create sparks, because we don't need any wildfires to be spread. Again, if they do occur, they will spread rapidly tomorrow because of the windy weather that we're expecting across Southeast Texas, hence the weather impact alert. The vegetation is dry across Southeast Texas. Since January 1st, we're 2 inches below normal. Since the 1st of December, we're 4 inches below normal. So some parts of Southeast Texas under a level 2 drought, but the majority of Southeast Texas under a severe level 3 drought, and even parts of Liberty County are under extreme level 4 drought currently. So everything's dry out there as far as the brushes and grasses. And then tomorrow, humidity levels will be fairly low across the area, but it's the wind tomorrow. We expect wind gusts without a doubt to get to around 30 miles an hour. Some spots could see 35-mile-per-hour winds, and it's because of a tight pressure gradient. Well, what is that? Well, it's when you have low pressure close to high pressure. See that? That's close proximity where I'm standing. If those are further apart, if they were further apart, then the winds would not be so strong. But because these isobar lines of equal pressure are close to each other, look at that, 3 within that circle, that means it will be windy across Southeast Texas coming up tomorrow. And as I said, could see some wind gusts 30, maybe 35 miles an hour. Hence, a wind advisory across Southeast Texas tomorrow through the day until 6 p.m. tomorrow night. Otherwise, normally we should see 69 degrees, but we don't do anything normal around here, as we're expecting high temperatures anywhere between 7 to 10 plus degrees above normal every day through the next 7. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, into Tuesday. We may get up to about 80 on Friday after the front comes through, because it's going to bring drier rather than cooler air to our area. So drier air heats up better than moist air that we get here in the summertime. So that's why West Texas sees a bigger spread in their temperatures than we do here in Southeast Texas, because we have so much moisture in the atmosphere during the summertime. Otherwise, maybe an isolated shower coming up. This is going to be coming in Thursday night. I went in and put a 10% coverage because there could be a couple showers Thursday night, but I think Wednesday and Thursday and Friday will be dry right on through the weekend. So some good looking weather as we head towards the weekend without a doubt. As far as rainfall, it's not enough over the next 7 days. I've taken this out through Friday morning, and it looks like with the frontal passage, we're just not going to get a lot. So maybe a couple showers, but I don't think it's going to amount to too much. And it's going to come in overnight with this shower activity. So don't expect any problems on Wednesday or I should say Thursday into Friday across Southeast Texas, certainly not tomorrow, Wednesday. So otherwise, it's pretty quiet out there right now. We have some high cloudiness coming in from the northwest, and that northwest flow, temperatures upper 50s to lower 60s on the Pro Roofing Concept satellite and radar loop. Otherwise, cold high pressure has moved off towards the Florida Panhandle. Yeah, Birmingham at 50, same latitude. It's 70 in Dallas, 79 in Lubbock, because that is where the cold high pressure is, and we're seeing south and southwesterly winds developing across the state. That's why temperatures are well in the 70s. It even got into the lower 80s up into the Texas Panhandle and southwest Texas this afternoon. And as you can see, the big warm up, anywhere between 5 to 20, almost 25 degrees warmer than 24 hours ago because of that south and southwesterly wind flow at the surface. So right now we're watching in the upper levels of the atmosphere dry northwesterly flow. That's why these cirrus clouds are coming in from the north. Now that's at the upper levels. At the surface though, we're looking at some clouds trying to come in from the south. So southerly winds from the south, but as you go up into the atmosphere, the winds are out of the northwest. That's what we track all the time. Otherwise tonight could be around 20 to 25 degrees warmer than this morning. By the way, we got down into the upper 20s to around 30 up in the lakes and into the mid to upper 30s here in the triangle. So a cold start, that's not going to be the case tomorrow. You'll need jackets as temperatures will likely drop into the low to mid to upper 50s under mostly clear to maybe partly cloudy skies. Otherwise, a chilly start, but we're going to warm it up pretty quickly under partly cloudy to partly sunny skies tomorrow afternoon. I think we could get well into the mid to upper 70s across the area. However, as you can see, a south and southwest wind flow with those red arrows indicating a warming wind across southeast Texas, and it's going to be quite windy in addition to that. So otherwise, if you like warm weather, I think you're going to love the forecast over the next 7 days. Again, we've got that northwesterly wind flow in the upper levels. As you can see, look at the lines. The wind follows the lines right there. Now, as we put this into motion, we'll be watching another what we call shortwave that will arrive as we work on into Friday night and Friday morning, I should say. This will bring us that weak cold front through southeast Texas. Maybe some isolated showers Thursday at night across the area, but again, just does not look like a very promising precipitation coming up Thursday night. Then a northwest flow for the weekend with a ridge of high pressure, and then we get a pattern change. And that pattern change, we go from that high coming up, say, Sunday over the weekend, and then we go to a southwesterly flow in the upper levels, and that usually means very warm weather conditions than what we're forecasting as we head on into maybe the middle part of next week as that southwest flow develops. But also it means that we may get a better chance of rain because of this upper level trough of low pressure and associated low pressure system that may be affecting us the middle part of next week. So we'll be eyeing that and watching how the models unfold as we head towards maybe Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday of next week, second half of next week. So maybe some rain then, but until then it just does not look real promising with well below normal rainfall across the area. On the Gulf, looking at rough seas tomorrow around 4 to 5, maybe some occasional 6-footers out there. Small craft advisory will be in effect for south winds at 15 to 20 knots. Our forecast tonight, mostly clear, a little breezy. And that's one of the reasons that we're going to see warmer temperatures tonight because of those southerly winds across the area. Tomorrow, partly sunny, partly cloudy to partly sunny, and highs in the mid to upper 70s. It's going to be windy with wind gusts anywhere between 30 to 35 miles per hour. Taking a look at your weather impact 7-day forecast, a weather impact alert is in effect for tomorrow between 9 a.m. and 6 p.m. Other than that, it's because of wildfire danger, high wildfire danger across southeast Texas. So you'll need to curtail any activities that could generate sparks. And of course, download the 12 News Plus app. Otherwise, weak cold